back to my channel. So today we're gonna talk about Gucci, a brand I know that you guys love, and you guys constantly message me about these shoes. So I have an individual video about my Gucci mules as well as my Gucci Marmont pumps. So if you want in-depth information about either one of those, I'm gonna link the videos in my description box. But this video is just gonna be kind of like a comparison of the two and kind of like an update since I've had them both now for at least a few months. And you guys constantly message me and ask me about them. So I figured we could knock both of these shoes out in one video. So if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I'm Christina. I make new videos multiple times a week. I do luxury videos, women's lifestyle, fashion. I talk a lot about shoes, handbags, fun stuff. I do shopping vlogs, stuff like that. So if it interests you, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to turn on the little notification bell so you'll be notified when new videos come out. All right, guys, so let's get into the video. Two pairs of shoes we're going to be talking about. These are the Gucci mules and these are the Gucci Marmont pumps. They're pumps because they do have a small heel. These are completely flat. So they're very different styles. However, I want to say they're probably Gucci's most popular shoes for women right now. The only thing maybe being just as popular are like the sneakers, but those are the two popular ones. The mules, we'll start with the mules. So these mules, I got them in like the glitter, but they come in so many colors and patterns, you guys, like everything you can think of. So whether you like the glitter or don't like the glitter, I promise you there's something out there that's for you. They have the fur ones, they have everything. So I've had these shoes now for about 6 months and I have had really no issues with wear and tear that I can tell you. The inside is still really, really good. It's still this pretty nude color, like I don't have any marks on it. And a tip is when you wear your shoes, what you can do is you can take a baby wipe and wipe the inside of your shoe, and that will help prevent marks. There is normal wear at the back of the shoe, and you can easily take this to a shoe cobbler and add Vibram, and that's eventually what I plan on doing. But for now, I'm just going to wear them and enjoy them. I haven't had any issues with the glitter coming off. What I did do though was when I first got these shoes, I sprayed it with hairspray to keep the glitter in place, just because I saw someone else post a video saying they had issues with the glitter coming off. After I did that, I really don't see any like glitter marks. I mean, every once in a while you'll see a speck or two coming off, but there's no like a big glitter hole or anything like that. The horse bit part is perfectly fine. I don't have any really issues with that. And let's see, so this I got in a size 6.5. So the 6.5 works perfectly. However, I think I tried on the furry ones and the 6 fit me in those. So the mules are kind of like one of those things I recommend maybe you trying them on. I think though you would be fine with your normal size. Like I always wear a 6 or 6.5. I can go either way. I rarely have to go up like a full size to a size 7. Every once in a while I do, but these shoes you probably won't have to go up a full size. You might have to go up half a size. And I wouldn't want these shoes to be too big, and the reason for that is because they're mules. So what's gonna happen is your foot is gonna slide out if the shoe is too big, and to me that's super uncomfortable. But the half size was perfect, so the 6.5 fits me perfectly. So I would say that you probably should get your true to size or half a size up. You know your foot the best. I would just kind of go based on what you do with European designers. European designer fit is usually smaller than an American brand. So let's say you wear a size 6 like me in like, I don't know, regular brands here in the United States like Steve Madden or something, then in Gucci you might be a 6.5. So I would say it's fair to go up half a size in these, but it really just depends on your foot. But that was my experience. So as for comfort for these shoes, the only issue I have to say is when I first got them, because this is all leather. So it's leather here and the inside is leather too. My toes. So as far as comfort goes, the one issue I did have when I first got these, the first couple of wears, I did have get some blisters on my toes, and the reason because is the inside, not only this part, but the inside up here is leather. So your toes kind of rub up against it and it can cause a blister. So what I would recommend when you first get them is just to wear a band-aid in like a general area around like your toes, because that's the part. I think what happens is because there's no back to them, your toes crunch just a little bit because you're trying to keep the foot, your shoe in place. So that might happen to you, but once I broke them in, they're okay. If I walk it really far, it could still happen just because I don't feel like they're fully broken into, because these aren't shoes that I wear every single day. So I still feel like they need some more breaking into, but there might be a little bit of some breaking in that you need to do with these shoes, and there might be a blister involved. That's all I have to say about that. But otherwise, I love them. Aesthetically, I like these better than the Gucci Marmont, just because I just feel like they're more my style. So if I were to get another pair of Gucci ones, it would probably be the Mules, and I would get them in a different pattern, or I really like the fur ones. I think they're super fun. So I could definitely see myself getting another pair of these. As for the Gucci Marmonts, I love them, but I don't wear them as much, so I wouldn't probably get another pair of those, but I don't plan on getting rid of them by any means. I love them. But these, I feel like you can just get a lot of wear out of them because they're a flat shoe. I definitely think you can get more wear out of them. So honestly, I absolutely love these. I think they're definitely worth the price. They're so in right now, and I have a feeling they're gonna be in for a while. Kind of like when the Valentino Rock Studs first came out, and it was like, should I get them? They're so expensive. Well, it's been like 5 or 6 years, and that's like Valentino's signature shoe. I feel like the Gucci Mules are going to be Gucci's like signature shoe. I feel like season after season, they're gonna keep making these shoes in different patterns and different styles. So I feel like this is a good buy. The Gucci Marmont pumps, they may eventually get rid of those, but I don't know. They keep upgrading them and making different like styles of those two. So they're still a good purchase. But if I had to choose between one of them, I would choose these. All right, so let's talk about the Gucci Marmont pumps. So I have the one with the medium size heel height. So there's one that has like a teeny tiny heel height, which actually it's in my vlog, because when I originally bought these, Nordstrom gave me the wrong one. They gave me the small heel. So this is the medium heel, and then there's like a big heel that's like 4 inches or something. So I think this is like 2 inches or 2.5 inches. It's actually the perfect heel height. These shoes are very comfortable. These are a size 36. So my Mules were a 36.5. These are a 36, which are my true size. I do feel like these run a little bit, like, I wouldn't say big, but I definitely say they just definitely run true to size. So you don't need to size up with these, or at least I didn't have to. I mean, I don't want to tell you guys like one thing about shoe sizing and then you experience another, because everyone's feet are different. So when it comes to sizing, I'm going to give you guys my experience, but what you do have to remember is everybody's feet are different. So don't take my word just like as the holy grail, because if you read reviews online, some people might tell you something different. I really think that sizing really just depends on your foot. Some people have narrow feet, some people have wide feet, blah, 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 blah. I have very narrow feet. So for me, these were true to size. The 6 fit perfect, and that's what I normally am in American brands. In European brands though, I usually do have to size up, like go up to a 6.5. So technically then I would say that for this shoe, it does run a little bit big, because normally in Gucci, I would have to go up to a 6.5. But I got these in a size 36. So that's how the sizing worked for me. I think these are very comfortable. I have had no issues with blisters. I've had no issues with breaking this shoe in. I've had more issues with the Gucci Mules breaking those in because of the leather. There is leather all the way in the back of this, but if you can see, how can I show you this? If you can see like underneath the flap, it's just fabric. So it's not rough on your skin, and the leather is all the way in the very back and the toe base. Your foot feels very secure in this. It's very easy to walk in. I don't really have any slippage on my heel. The heel height to me is super comfortable. Like, this is a heel height that I could wear. You know, I could wear these all day and be fine. These are a very like different look. They are very like, I don't know, high fashion in my opinion. They weren't a shoe I originally liked until they came out with like this fun color. So I do have a whole review on these shoes, but I do go into that review telling you about like the material of this. It is not glitter like my glitter mules. So let me show you really quickly. This is actual glitter, like glitter pieces, and like it can come off. This is not glitter like that. It's not like that arts and crafts like glitter. Like that's kind of what this is. It's like they took a mule and put glue and put actual glitter on it. This is like a metallic fabric, so there's no actual glitter that can fall off at all. It's just like a shiny foil. It's like aluminum foil, kind of. That's what it is. And it has the bronzy gold Gucci right here. The inside is still very clean. However, I don't wear this shoe as much as I wear this shoe. I definitely wear this shoe more. I mean, it might be because of the color, but it's honestly probably just because these are easier a little bit to match with, and that could be because of the color, but I just like this style better. But I still love this shoe, and I still think it is totally worth the money, especially if you like this shoe, this style better than the mules. Then definitely get them, because I do think they're easier to break into. I think once you break into the mules and really get that leather like really soft, you're perfectly fine. But I had no issues breaking this one in. It still probably needs to be broken in more, but the first time I wore them, I didn't have any issues with blisters. It usually takes, in my opinion, with shoes, like more than one time to break in a pair of shoes, unless you walked like miles that day in the shoe. It usually takes me like 3 or 4 wears to really break in a shoe. And I've definitely worn this more than 4 times, and within those first 4 wears, I never had issues with blisters like whatsoever. So definitely A+ for comfort for these. If a heel is not something you're into, remember that they do have a lower heel. It's like 1 inch or something very small like that. And if you really like heels, they have a bigger one. So this is the medium size heel. So as far as pricing goes, you guys sometimes leave me comments, my videos wanting to know prices. These all have different price ranges depending on what kind of style it is. The Gucci mules and Marmonts are about the same price. If you click on the links in my description box, it'll take you so you can go have a look. But the sequins are different than the leather, which is different from the calfskin. So, I mean, they range anywhere from like $680 to $1,000 depending what kind of style you get. I love buying mine at either Nordstrom or Neiman Marcus because I like to use my credit card so that I get points for them. I was actually able to get my Marmonts for such a good deal because I was able to use my Nordstrom notes, which I love doing that for designer purchases, because the Gucci mules and Marmonts like never ever go on sale. So that is a good tip. If you have the Nordstrom card, you can use your Nordstrom notes towards purchases such as that. If you don't have a Nordstrom credit card, I highly recommend getting one, just because of all the points that you get. As long as you pay your credit card every month, then you never have to worry about the interest rate. So I really recommend it. I love my Nordstrom card. I like the Neiman Marcus card too, but it takes a lot longer to get your points because they do it in $100 increments, which is nice because you'll get a $100 card at a time. But Nordstrom gives it to you $20 at a time, so I feel like it feels like you're getting more, even though the points are equivalent with both stores. It just feels like you're getting more with Nordstrom. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like Nordstrom and Neiman Marcus? I have a Saks card too, but I like never use it. I don't really shop there as much. Let me know in the comments below which store you guys like the best. All right guys, that is the conclusion of my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for my next videos, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.